And then, hey, in the year of extra cool, that time that year, if you know you did extra cool, please comment down below. Your extra cool all the time. Like, we don't
really like someone's content, you should tell them as a comment in the comment section, not in the DM, not over the phone, in the comments where everybody can see it. So a creator is more than just a comment, it's social proof. People are more likely to engage where there's already a lot of engagement. So help your friends, they need the street cred.
Hi guys, hello everyone, welcome back to another interesting episode of Your Followers Corner. Welcome to my corner for your gist lover. Don't leave me. So today I'll be doing another interesting story time on my education Thanksgiving. Remember, we're in Thanksgiving series, and this one I'll be talking about how I gained admission and what happened in my first 2 years in school. So if this is something you're interested in, don't leave me, don't go anywhere, stay tuned, okay? And this is Thanksgiving series. So I've been actually looking back at my life and giving thanks to God for what God has done for me. And especially I started from my education background, from my secondary school, junior high, senior high, and today I'll be going to when I got into university, okay? But if you've not seen the other ones, I'll be dropping the links up here. Please just be, after this video, you go to those cards, or you just jump right on those cards and come back and come and watch, okay? All right. After secondary school, I did WAEC and I didn't make my papers. I did NECO and I didn't make my papers. Like, I had few subjects in NECO, few subjects in WAEC, and in Nigeria, if you want to get into higher institution, you need at least 5 credits to process your education. So what happened? What do I do? I had to write GCE. GCE is like a substitute for WAEC. I don't know, like sort of general council exam. I think I'm right. I'll find it. I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see. So I did GCE. So I did that exam and I made it. And don't forget, I said I wanted to be a lawyer. So I did JAMB. I think I met the cutoff mark. No, I did first JAMB. I didn't meet cutoff mark. I cried my eyes out like this, and then there was still JAMB and PCE. So, but then PCE was not my mind. PCE is for polytechnic, as in it was not in my mind. You know, every girl's dream or every child's dream, every student's dream is to go to university. So polytechnic was, I've not even heard of that name before until after I failed my JAMB and it didn't work. So I'm like, okay, let me just wait till next year and do another JAMB. And in Nigeria, JAMB is a yearly thing. So one day I went to church and I met this auntie. Her name is Auntie Folake. Yeah, I'm really grateful for God using her for me. And this is another moral here, which is that God can use anybody for you. God can speak to you through anybody. It's not all the time you have to sleep and dream. It's not all the time you hear that voice, my child, go. It doesn't work like that. If you're sensitive enough in the spirit, when God speaks to people, through people to you, you would understand and know that this is God talking. There will be confirmations. There will be way you can actually relate that information together. I know that this is God. But if you're not in the spirit, you will not know. So that auntie just called me one day after a service in church. And I'm like, so what's happening to me now? I told her I did JAMB. I did not pass JAMB. So I'm waiting for next year. She was like, okay, but have I tried PCE? I'm like, what is PCE? She said for polytechnic now, that in case university do not work, I should try polytechnic. I'm like, okay. And then in Nigeria, I have to do those exams separately. So I did that exam. I took in for that exam. So when I checked that, I checked the syllabus, the brochure rather, for PCE. I'm like, okay, I want to read law. University, do they have any university that offers law? Then I think when I checked, I saw one place in the north, one Nasarawa, one place like that in the north, offering law, only that place. And it's something similar to law, not really like law like that. I'm like, man, so what do I do? And I'm this kind of person, when I have one thing in my mind, it sticks to me. Is until when I see that it looks like this is not working, then I'll think of something else to do. Okay? Excuse me. So I'm like, what do I do right now? And so I choose right now. And I spoke to one of my friends. His name is Olu. His name is Olusheye, but I call him Olu. It was a choir chord, and he's also my very good friend then. So I'm like, so what course should I choose? What school? I don't even know. Like, I was clueless. But God was actually bringing people to help me. I was clueless at that point towards that decision. I don't have any idea. I don't even know what to do. But God was actually bringing people my way. And a closed mouth is a closed destiny. If you don't learn how to talk to people, I don't know. I know Sister Folake, she asked me and I spoke out. I opened up to her. If I had not opened up to her, she wouldn't be able to speak to me. I don't know if you understand. So that my friend, I spoke to him like, I want to do PCE, but I don't know any polytechnic. I don't have any polytechnic in my mind. I don't even know courses to go for because they don't offer law. So he told me that I should go for mass comm. I'm like, what do they do in mass comm? So he explained to me mass comm, because he explained what they do in mass communication. I mean researches and all that. I'm like, okay. So what school was best in mass communication? Because even if I'm going to change my course, I need to look for a very good school that is good in that course I want to go for. Then I picked Moshood Abiola. Moshood Abiola offered the best mass communication ever. I don't know. If you think it's a lie, please argue with your screen, or you go to Google and go and make your confirmation. Like as at 2008, Moshood Abiola offered the best mass communication ever. Polytechnic, you know. So I did the exam and I passed. I did, then when you do the exam, you go to the school again to do post-jam. Like you go into the school and do another screening again. I went to the school, I did the screening again. I passed, your girl passed mass communication. And guess what? I fell in love with mass communication. Like, I don't have any regrets right now studying that course. Like, I fell in love with everything, every subject. Like, it was so me. Like, God works in mysterious ways. At times, don't bother your head to think about it. Overthink yourself. I might hinder you hearing from God when God is speaking to you or speaking through people. You might never understand because you're overthinking things. I've come to realize that part. So I fell in love with that course. But something happened while I was in school. And in Moshood Abiola, or in Polytechnic, they have national diploma and higher diploma. So the first course you go for, if the first certificate you go for is your national diploma, which is like 2 years. You go for 1 year internship, then come back 2 years again for your higher national diploma. Now let me give you gist of what happened when I was in HND. That's in my national diploma. Come closer. I'm coming. I think I need to do something here and Kumba. I'm washing my wits. So when I was in ND1, I'm a very adventurous person. I don't know. So one day, one of my friend, if you remember my friend that I told you that married my ex, I'll drop the card here so you go and visit it. We're in school then together. So she told me she was going home, that I should follow her home. So I followed her. We left. She stays in Songo, so we left Abeokuta to go to Songo. While we were driving, we didn't know that the driver was sleeping on the highway. Jesus, yes, you love me too much, oh, excess. Which means that sometimes in the year 2008 or 2009, I should have been dead. I don't know if you understand. Like, I should have been dead. Like, you should not even be seeing this face again. I should have been dead because every one of us were all sleeping. Like we were all sleeping. The driver was sleeping, and we the passengers were sleeping. Like it was a car. We were like 4 or 5. Okay, 3 at the back, 2 in front, then the driver. 3, 2, 1. That is, we're 6 in that car. So that car, we're all supposed to be dead. But I have a feeling that it was because of me that we're not dead. Because I was the first person that opened my eyes. I found out that the rest of us were sleeping. I tapped my friend and I woke her up like, babe, see driver. And I told her not to shout at the driver, because if she had shouted at the driver, the accident that was not supposed to happen would have happened. I don't know if you understand. I just told her, please just tap this man. So we just tap a baba and soon. Say, hey, my people, if not for God, we would have been hearing stories that touches right now. But thank God for God. You see, that I have plenty of reason to be grateful to God. That is one. I said that was not enough. Some other things happened though, but those ones, they are by the way. They are not by the way, because at times we overlook some little blessings and feel like they're nothing. So they are not like by the way, but those ones, they were not major, they were still minor. When I was in ND2, let me tell you another thing I used to do when I was in school. When school vacates, I don't go home straight. Like not like I don't go immediately school vacates. I don't know if you're like that. Please comment down below. Like anytime school vacates, like you rush home, you can't wait for the school to be over and go home. If you're like that, please drop. Then anytime the school resumes too, I don't wait for activity to be running in school before resuming. I actually hold on for some time. Like if school is supposed to resume on the 2nd, and you know, most times when it takes like 1 week or 2 weeks for the school to resume, so basically some students stay for like 2 weeks after resumption to resume school, so that, you know. But me, when school resumes, I go. So even if they're not doing anything, I'll be in my hostel chilling, whiling away time, relaxing, catching up before school resumes. So this year, I think 2010, I was my ND2. I already got another apartment. I've left that, my friend. I moved. I already left that Zainab. So I already got another apartment. I got myself them. Some of my friends, I told them to come and stay with me. I think they were stranded. 2 of them. So I told them to come and stay with me. We even had one thing we used to do. You know, the call was supposed to end like maybe 4 or 5. But it has to be 1 hour. So when it's not like few minutes to 5 or few minutes to 4, I can't remember. We cut the call. They call again that few minutes to 5, so that we'll still have extra time to talk. Like, hey, if you know you were among those people that chop MTN money then and Glow, because after MTN, Glow started their own. Please comment down below. You know you did X. Oh my God. What a life. What a memory. Okay, so that night I was doing extra cool. And I think I was doing extra cool with my friend. So that night we all came back from Lagos. Like we came with plenty money. Then I think I was in my fellowship. I was one of the what's that? I was one of the building committee member. So I already took envelope home for people to give us money to build our fellowship. Or people had given me money and all that. Then you just came out from school, your food stuff is fresh, your pocket money is fresh. If you came with a new phone, your provision, everything will be fresh. So that night and I don't close my window. Like I don't close window. We are all girls, so we don't close, and the back of our house is bush. So nobody's coming to peep. So we are just always feel like that. And I didn't even lock my door. Only the net. We just locked the net. Don't really lock the door. Like we're just so carefree like that. So the rest of the girls were sleeping. I have 3 girls. Let me I can call their first name. Everybody can be that name. I have Kemi, I have Mary, then I have myself. You see that my friend Mary, she does not like wearing clothes to sleep. I don't know, there are people like, if you're like that in the comment section, don't lie. Confession time. She likes sleeping naked. No, is it Mary? No, it's not Mary. Kemi likes sleeping naked. Mary will still change to her nightwear and all that. Me, I was on phone call, so I was wearing clothes. So the girls were sleeping and I was sleeping too. But I was The way I was lying down, I was facing the window. So while I was on call, NEPA brought the light. I told you, in that place, we don't, my curtains always up, our lights always on. Like, we're just so carefree about ourselves like that. So while I was making the call, I just peeped at the window. I just saw a face on the net. I was scared. I was like, Jesus, I thought it was witchcraft. I was shocked. Like, who is this? The person just said, drop that phone. Drop that phone. Action film. Like, I dropped my phone even without ending the call. Like, I was shocked. My heart skipped. In my mind, I thought it was a witch. I don't know why because the guy put his face on the net and shined his eye. So that was the only thing I could see. In the dark. But there was light. So outside was dark. So the other person came in. The thief. He now said, open the door. Open the door, okay. I just quickly tapped my other friend. I tapped the first one. I tapped the other one. Wake up. Look at, as I couldn't even talk, I just tapped them. Look at the window. Immediately they checked the window. We all came to the wash. Shaking like jellyfish. We were all shaking. And he said, open the door. And none of us wanted to open the door. Meanwhile, there were two of them. Another one was already at the door, trying to force the door open. So I don't know what came over me. I think I was courageous. I was just like, who is that? Just open the door. I said, just hold on, I'll open it myself. Don't break it. Imagine me having a conversation with it. So immediately, you know what I did? Immediately I unscrew the door. I just went down flat, back in. Like, I wasn't even ready to see his face. Like, I was not interested in seeing his face. I just went back. Like, I opened it like this and I just faced down so that I will not see their face. But later they said, sit up. The other person at the window entered, sit up, open the door. So what do you have here? You don't have anything, since a lie. Bring out your phone. Everybody just gave him our phones. He said, do you have any money? He said, we don't have money. He said, okay, no problem, lie down. He searched everywhere and found where our money was. Like, he searched everywhere. Later I was not asking us, do you use gold? Some people are stupid though. How can you be asking students do we use gold? I said, no, I don't use gold though. Meanwhile, one of my friends, she's using gold though. My people, if I tell you I was almost raped, will you believe? Pause. Have you subscribed? You've not subscribed and you're enjoying this gist. I have a lot of gist for you, and I'll keep giving you this juicy gist. So in case you've not subscribed, it's like, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Subscribe down below. And I made up my mind I'll be doing the end word every time I do my videos, so that I will know who is watching to the end and who is not watching to the end. So the end word for this series, for this video, is grateful. So in case you watch to this point, please type grateful at the end of your comments. #grateful. Okay? So I see you again in my next one. Don't forget to be grateful to God. Peace out. And don't worry, I'm bringing this to you.
Really like someone's content, you should tell them as a comment in the comment section, not in the DM, not over the phone. In the comments where everybody can see it. So a creator is more than just a comment. It's social proof. People are more likely to engage where there's already a lot of engagement. So help your friends. They need the street cred.